Tirico and Greg Olson. Glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 15.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Attack! Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go. Smith. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Hey, dribble it. Watch that.
Mahomes back. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up first down.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. He'll land in Roberts in there on the tackle.
It's second and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Yards to go.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Jeanty that time, and it'll be second down. On the ground, this is Ashton Jeanty, and they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Working out of the gun, Smith escaping to his left. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. It's second down. On the handoff, this is Jeanty. Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, Mahomes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On the handoff, it's Smith. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
Third and long for Mahomes. Got him in. It's Kelce. Complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. On the ground, it's Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Smith, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas.
They'll go again with Gentry. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Brian Cook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 4.
A second down throw for Smith. He'll get this off to Gentry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Smith He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
They'll try it now with Tinty. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, but if we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Here's first and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw again. Moving to his right. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And good work defensively to slow him up before he could get free. He's ushered out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Third and long.
On third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
they'll go, and it's Smith. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. On first down is Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. Go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Leo Chanel.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
At the 8-yard line.
Now, Gino. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. 14. Here's Gino. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas
Just
City.
that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Smith. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
50 yards on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Mike Edwards. He gets 3. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the shotgun, Smith. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
43.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Come back. Yellow, yellow. 15. Hey, 15. Right.
On second down, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pulama. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And the Raider first down. First and
From the
goal
shotgun,
at the
it's
6-yard
Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
leads to second and goal.
Here we go. 13 next. 390%.
Run right up the gut for Gentry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Gentry. Touchdown, Vegas. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow, 15.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
57,
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes now on second down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Watch out.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Out to his right. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
He was brought down by DeCamerion Richardson. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, three on up. Hey, here we go, hey. Check 58.
Smith to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
53. Line.
Throwing is Smith. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
15. Yellow. Let's go on, 8. Watch out.
1st down throw, Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ridley. Here goes 15. 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
To give up the middle to Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
18 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of the game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He takes off. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
There he goes again.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Run out of the gun for Genty. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
13X, 13X.
Keep it on the ground with Genty.
Ashton Genty, ball carrier. He was brought down by Mike Edwards. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Genty. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run, Genty. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Genty. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Tuesday.
Here we go. one final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in, but they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball, and they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the walk in any spot, every we soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with ice strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision why I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back. Line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
15.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
15. Easy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
15. Hey, 43, 15. Right. Hey, 15. Right.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. It's Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Tuesday. 13 next.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Nico Remigio deep for KC. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hey, 43.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Toss right side to Pacheco. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, Sunday, attack!
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Raider
Right back to Jeanty on first down.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Mike Edwards. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Smith.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll get this out to Jeanty.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now Geno.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He was brought down by Cameron Richardson. It's 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw here.
That one out wide and intercepted.
The 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pacheco. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
43! 43! Hey, 43!
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Now Remigio. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And Mahomes will do it himself. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quickly to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault?
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try.
A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of a yard.
Geno now to throw. Now a run here off the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line.
Geno going to hand it to Genty. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 74 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Inside handoff, Smith. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 14.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll run with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Chris Jones on the stop.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll try the air now with Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A run out of the gun with Genty. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Smith now to throw. Pass complete, right side to Bowers. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Once again, it's Genty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Smith. They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Pacheco.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Hey, Sunday.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now, oh no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 21 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
43.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty.
And some space here. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Smith to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
7 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
On first down, it's Genty. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
They'll go again with Genty.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A gain of 1. Brings up
the middle, it's Genty.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
33-yard line. A gain of 3.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
41-yard line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing. On the clock.